Well, I'm here with Lee Simanoff, one of our Home Connect TV experts with Future Home Loans, and it's great to see you.
You too, Mike.
Yeah, it's getting you in the studio, and you've seen the market do some incredible things over the last couple of years. And let's start with this. We'll focus our subject today on what to do, what a home seller can do as interest rates rise. Okay, so what are a few examples of incentives the seller can offer buyers to help them with their home sale?
Thanks for having me, Mike. Yeah, there's three popular incentives that we're seeing today out in the market. One of them is just a straight closing cost credit. Another is the seller offering to buy points for the buyer. And the third is a buy down. Okay,
so there's things they can do to enhance that and make it a better experience and hopefully move things along, right?
Correct.
Also, there are three popular incentives, okay, you were talking about. Talk a little bit more about that in depth.
Sure. So the closing cost credit is just a flat fee that the seller is going to pay for the buyer. They can use it, typically you'll see it toward closing costs, prepaids, and escrows, but it's a set flat dollar amount. The second incentive that we're seeing in the market today are the seller offering to buy points for the buyer. Points are a fee that the lender charges to get a lower interest rate. The benefit to the buyer here is that it is a reduction in that rate for the lifetime of the loan. The tricky part is each borrower's loan is a little bit different. They may be putting 10% down, 20% down, 50% down, so the cost could fluctuate. And the third is a buy down. Typically there are two types, a 2-1 buy down or a 1-0 buy down. What that would do is if a client locked in a rate at 5.5%, the first 12 months they would get a 2% reduction, so it'd be 3.5%. Second 12 months it'd be 4.5%, and then it would go to their original locked rate. So it's a temporary reduction in monthly payment.
Okay, interesting. And are there any incentives that the seller needs to be aware of that can help the process?
Yeah, so with any seller's credits, there are limits. So depending on what loan type they have, conventional, FHA, VA, there are limits. So it's important to work with an independent mortgage broker that is familiar with this, that can help out in your scenario.
And based on your personal experience, what are you seeing? What are folks most needing help with that you're helping them along with?
Yeah, I think with the rise in interest rates, offering a seller a little bit lower starting off point is going to help maybe get them to that purchase price that they want, that everyone can agree upon. So I think it's a great way to help a deal come together.
Okay, and we were talking before the show, Lee Simanoff, when's the best time to buy a home in this market?
Now, always now. You know, I've been on here a couple times. The market's changed a lot, but getting into the housing market now is always better than waiting.
Right. Seize the day?
Correct.
Even with the housing market. Well, thank you so much, Lee. It's been great to have you. We'll have to have you back. And of course, you can watch Home Connect TV now on 7 days a week with hundreds of homes for sale across the First Coast.